Welcome to Dad's DeFi Space. I'm Kevin, and I'm so grateful you took a moment out of your day to spend it with me, your guide to all things crypto and DeFi. Now, before we begin, remember none of this is financial advice. I am not a financial advisor, just a dad who enjoys exploring the crypto and DeFi space. And if you enjoy content like this, please like and subscribe, ping that notification bell, and share this content with anyone who wants to expand their knowledge of crypto and DeFi. Also, please consider checking out our webpage, dadsdefispace.org, free educational articles on DeFi, crypto, a free course, and my community. And consider connecting with me on X, CryptoZone 1013, and Telegram Dad DeFi 1013. Enough of the introductions. Let's get to today's video.
Correlation between assets. If you're going to provide liquidity, you got to understand correlation. That is when you're working with pairs or two different assets, which pairs are, how do the pairs move in relationship with each other? The degree which the assets move in tandem, that's a correlation. And you want that to be as close to one as possible. Positive correlation means the assets are moving in the same direction, and negative correlation are showing that the assets are moving in opposite directions, right? So negative correlation would be like BTC, and stable coins, right? Because the stable coin stays $1, BTC is a volatile asset. You will suffer more impermanent loss in a pool like that. So you want highly correlated assets. That would be like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Bitcoin, Solana, Ethereum Link. These are some examples of assets that are highly correlated. Completely correlated, you are going to have some impermanent loss, either on the upside or the downside. So always take that in consideration. So I'm not just cash flowing positions, I'm trying to create more assets, right? I do not sell much of my DeFi liquidity positions unless I'm going into stables, collecting dry powder, waiting for a dip, okay? So the importance means you need correlated assets so you can get a little bit more price appreciation with your cash flow. Diversifying with low or negatively correlated assets can also help to reduce that risk, but I prefer to have them. If you want to know how to research correlated assets, what you would do is you would go to Defillama. And then once you get to Defillama, scroll down to the bottom and you'll see a section that says, I'm going to go back to the DeFi section. There it is. And down at the very bottom of tools, you're going to see correlation right here. This is the correlation matrix. I want to take a couple of these off and we'll add Solana. So this correlation coefficient, I'm going to zoom in so you can all see this much better. You can see the correlated pairs, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Sol, Arrow, and USDT, Sol, Bitcoin, Sol, ETH, Sol, blah, 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 and Arrow with everything else. You want this number to be as close to one as possible. So like right here, Bitcoin and Arrow aren't very correlated at all in the year or the month, and they're negatively correlated on 7 days. So I don't see this as a very good pair to look into. If I take a look at Bitcoin and Ethereum, their correlation is 0.88. That is spectacular. That's awesome. I'll go for that. Look at Bitcoin, USDT, very little. 0.29, 0.08 for ETH, USDT. All of these are low because USDT does not move with the other asset. And then as with Arrow, you can see that it's negatively correlated. Now, which one is least? Probably on the 7-day, Bitcoin and Arrow. But on the monthly, it would be ETH and Arrow. And on the yearly, it would be ETH or Sol and Arrow. So ETH, Arrow, highly correlated. Bitcoin, ETH, highly correlated. Solana, Ethereum, 0.7. That's pretty correlated. You want to find numbers above 0.6. I actually prefer above 0.7 or 0.8 is even better. But that just gives you an idea of a tool that you can use for free on Defillama to look up the correlation of different assets, which is imperative to understand if you are going to yield farm or provide liquidity as a service. Now,
Thank you for staying with me the entire video, and I hope you are leaving a little bit smarter about either crypto or DeFi. Like and subscribe to help support the channel. Check out our webpage at dadsdefispace.org. And if you really want to consider developing your DeFi game, check out Crypto Labs Research Underdog Investment Group, the best DeFi private community in this space. And if you're interested in trading on a non KYC exchange, check out our link from Weeks, $30,000 of USDT. Or if you're not interested, maybe Blowfin or BitUnix. The links in the description are affiliates, but they do help support the channel. Again, thank you and have a grateful day. Keith.